Good morning, everyone. As we already had discussed about the male reproductive system as well as the female reproductive system. Now we will discuss the fertilization. The first step, that means you can say the first step in the process of the fertilization, that is the fusion of the male gamete, that is sperm, as well as the female gamete, that is called an egg. Now let's discuss about the fertilization. Write down the first step in the process of reproduction. The first step in the process of reproduction, process of reproduction is fertilization. Reproduction is fertilization. So what do you mean by the fertilization? That means the fusion of, write down, fusion of male, fusion of a sperm as an ova. You can say nucleus, I'm just writing here, nucleus of an ovum, right? Nucleus of an ovum and nucleus of sperm. Or you can write down here like this, sperm and here eggs or the ovum, they combine together to form zygote. This is called fertilization. Write down the definition. Write down the definition. The fusion of a sperm and egg when comes in contact, fusion of an sperm or an egg, when they comes in contact is called fertilization. Fusion of, you will just write down a very simple sentence, fusion of sperm and egg, that is called fertilization, right? What is this zygote? This is the beginning of a new individual. This zygote is the beginning. It is the beginning of the new individual. That is the starting point from where the reproduction starts. Like the fertilization, after that when the zygote is formed, this is the beginning of a new individual. Right? Now the fertilization, it occurs in the two ways. Right? Fertilization occurs in the two ways. One, that is external fertilization, and second one is internal fertilization. Write down, fertilization is of two types. External and internal. Fertilization is of two types, external fertilization and internal fertilization. What do you mean by the external fertilization and internal fertilization? The fertilization that takes place outside of the human body. Means the sperms or the eggs or the ovum, when they will fuse together, but the reproduction that occurs outside of the body, fertilization occur, that is called the external. Write down, which occur outside the female body, the fertilization which occurs outside the female body, outside the female's body, right? Example, amphibians, means frogs and toads. You had seen the streams and the lakes where the female gives the number of the lays, the 100 of eggs, and the fertilization takes place outside of the female body. That comes under the external fertilization. Is it clear? That comes under the external fertilization. Right? Internal fertilization, write down the definition, then we will explain one by one. Write down the definition of internal fertilization, which occurs in the female body. The fertilization which occurs in the female body, right? Example, you can say human being, we, right? Example, mammals. Example, mammals, right beta? Now we will discuss the external fertilization in detail. Now discuss in external fertilization. All of you had seen during the rainy season, like the, you can say during rainy season, when the spring season occurs, तो क्या होता है, frogs and toads, what they will do, they will produce, like they will give the number of the, they come near to the ponds area, come near to the lakes, ठीक है, slow moving, slow flowing streams, they come near to the slow flow, you can say flowing streams, they lay 100 of eggs over there, right? During spring, write down, you can write down during spring or rainy season, right? Female frog lay 100 of eggs. Hundred of eggs near the slow flowing rivers or the streams. Here the question can be framed, why they lay 100 of eggs. Here the main question, why they lay 100 of eggs, right? Write down frog's egg. Why they lay 100 of eggs, write down. And write down frog's eggs is not covered by a shell. Frog's egg is not covered by a shell. Not covered by a shell. So these are very delicate. These are very delicate. A layer of jelly holds the eggs together. A layer of jelly holds the eggs together and holds the eggs together and provide protection to the eggs. Provide protection to the eggs. Right? As the eggs are laid, the male deposits the sperms. As the eggs are laid, male deposits the sperms on it. Male deposits the sperms on it, right? Males deposit the sperms over them. Each sperm swims and randomly in water with the help of the long tail. Means after giving this, after producing the eggs, when the eggs are laid, then the male deposit the sperms over them, and they can flow easily with the help of the tails, because the sperms has the tail. They will swim easily. The sperm in contact with the egg is a common in all aquatic animals. It is common in all aquatic animals. Now write down the question as we already had discussed. Why frogs lay 100 of eggs? As I told you, write down, why do fish and frogs lay? Why do fishes and frogs lay 100 of eggs? Why? What is the reason behind it? Why they lay 100 of eggs? Write down the answer. As the eggs do not get fertilized. Write down, as the eggs. Yeah, the question like this, why do fishes and frogs lay 100 of eggs while hen gives 1 egg? Write down the complete question. Whereas hen lay only 1 egg. Whereas hens lay 1 egg. Okay, at once. 1 egg at a time. 1 egg at a time. So what is the answer of this question? All the eggs do not get fertilized. Write down, all the eggs do not get fertilized and develop into new individual. Main answer of this question, the why they leave 100 of eggs, as they are giving the eggs near to the river, yet right near to the flowing river. So when the eggs are there, okay, might be the animals feed on it, they can eat the eggs, right? Flowing water, if the water flows randomly or rapidly, fast, then the eggs will flow it, right, move. Thirdly, the climatic conditions, anything wind blown, then they will move away. So they lay 100 of eggs to ensure that at least 1 or the 2 or the number, some eggs they can fertilize. So they lay 100 of eggs at a time. Write down. All the eggs do not fertilized all the eggs do not fertilized and develop into new individual and developed into new individual because the sperms and the eggs are exposed to sperms and eggs are exposed to water movement, wind, water movement. They can easily move. Wind can blown away, and water movements, wind and rainfall. Water movement, wind and rainfall, right? One reason. Other reason, some and other animals feed on it, feed on them. Some other animals feed on them, right? That's why they lay 100 of eggs at a time, whereas the hen lay 1 egg at a time. Is this clear? Why do fishes and the frogs lay 100 of eggs? Because of the, you can say, the sperms at the eggs are the exposed to the water movement, wind, rainfall. Some other animals feed on them. They eat the eggs. That's why they give the 100 of eggs. Write down the second point, or you can say a point, you can other point you can also write, to ensure the fertilization. To ensure the fertilization. These are the main basic reasons. That's why they give the 100 of the eggs at a time. Right? Now we will discuss the development of an embryo. Write down. Development of an embryo. Now we are going to discuss about the female, like human beings. We are going to discuss, as we already had discussed, that the male sperms fuses with the female eggs or the ovum, and they fuse together to form the zygote. As we already discussed, that the zygote is the beginning of the new individual. Okay. After that, this zygote develops into an embryo. Develops into an embryo. This zygote develops into an embryo, right? What happened? I'm just telling it to you as we had draw the diagram. Right? We had draw like this. Like this is, I am making the female side, one side of. It is releasing the eggs, right? Eggs and the ovums are releases and they will move here, right? As they will move here, here is a part, one part where the fertilization takes place. When the sperms will comes and they will flow, they will move from this oviduct and come over here. This is what? Egg. If the sperm fuses, this is what I am making sperm. If the sperm fuses with this egg and this zygote is formed, when the fusion takes place and this zygote develops, means that after the fusion, zygote make. Sperms comes in contact with the egg. If it fuses, then it forms the zygote, right? Then it forms the zygote. After this zygote, it divided into the number of cells. Then the number of, rapidly it divides into number of cells. That is called ball of cells, right? Then it moves from here and embedded, stick to this wall of this uterus. Stick to the wall of the uterus, right? Ovary produces ovum or this process like ovaries. This is, I'm just making the ovary here, and this is ovulation. When it will produce the ovum or the eggs, that is called ovulation. Egg, sperm comes in contact, then this is zygote, right? Then this division occur, rapidly it divides into the balls of the cells. Embryo, you can write down, it divides repeatedly balls of cells. Divides number balls of cells, right? It divides repeatedly and balls of cells. They begins to form a group and they develop into the different, like means it will goes and move through the oviduct and embedded over here. That means stick to the uterus. You will write down embedded embryo, right? I am making this ball of cells like this. Here I am making, or here I wear that weight like this. Like this, it divides into the ball of cells. By embryo get embedded in the wall of the uterus, embryo get embryo get embedded in the wall of the uterus for the further growth and development. It continues to develop in the uterus or the mother's womb. Right? Write down the terms. Write down the one term, that is fetus. Write down one definition, that is fetus. The embryo, the stage of the embryo, in which this embryo divides repeatedly, ball of cells, and this comes into the fetus. Then the fetus is there. What is the fetus? The stage of the embryo in which all the body parts can be identified. In which all the body parts can be identified. That is called fetus. You heard the word the female feticide because the body parts are made over here. When the growth of the embryo, after embryo, it divides rapidly and the ball of cells formed, and this balls of cells rapidly grow and develop embedded in the uterus, and then the growth, and then fetus is formed. What is fetus? The stage of the embryo in which the body parts can be identified. You can write down the fetus is attached to the uterus by a special structure. The fetus is attached to the uterus with a special structure called placenta. Right? Male sperm fuse with the female eggs, they form zygote. Zygote develops into embryo. Embryo divides rapidly and balls of cells rapidly to form ball of cells. This is balls of cells. And after that, the fetus, the stage at which the embryo, all the body parts can be identified. And when this fetus is attached to the uterus with a special structure that is called placenta, what does placenta do? Why it is attached? The placenta helps in the providing the oxygen as well as the nourishment to the baby and remove the waste from the baby to outside. Write down the function of the placenta. Write down. Placenta provide oxygen. Placenta, what does placenta do? Placenta provides oxygen and nourishment. Placenta provide oxygen and nourishment or nutrition to the fetus. Nourishment you can say, right, or nutrition to the fetus and remove the waste. Oxygen and nutrition to the fetus and removes waste. Placenta helps in providing the oxygen as well as nutrition to the fetus and remove the waste. Is it clear? So after that, the growth of the baby takes place. It takes 9 months, then the baby will develop, and after the baby, the parts and the baby grows properly, matures, then the mother will give birth to a baby. Is that clear? This is what in case of the fertilization. But in some of the cases like the fertilization, what happened, we are having one separate topic, that is the test tube babies or IVF. IVF means in vitro fertilization. In some of the females, the fallopian tube or the oviducts are blocked. Then how it occurs, how the reproduction occurs. As I told you, Fertilization कहाँ पे होती है? The site of the fertilization is the oviduct. And if the oviducts are blocked, then what will happen? Before that, I'm just telling it to you. As you had discussed, like this. We had discussed like this. Right? Right? Site of fertilization is this tube, fallopian tube or the oviduct. What happened to that time? Like as you had seen, this is the egg or the ovum. I'm just explaining this one, and after that we will discuss the IVF. Now the sperm is having three main parts, right? Number of the sperms comes in contact with the egg. Number of the sperms. I'm just making like this, number of sperms, right? So the sperm that will enter into the body, and after that what happens? Look here. Head part moves inside. After that, middle piece, from the middle piece it will remove and the fertilization takes place. And the fertilization takes place, right? Number of this happen. But the site of fertilization, as we discussed, this is the site of fertilization. If these are blocked, suppose one or the any other reason, if these are blocked, where the sperms will come? How the fertilization, how they will fuse together? In that case, we are having the IVF, that is in vitro fertilization, or you will write down test tube babies. Write down the heading test tube babies. In case of the test tube babies, as I told you, some women fallopian tubes are blocked due to some of the reason. The women are unable to bear the babies because the sperm cannot reach over there. So at that time, what we used to do, we will take the eggs and the sperms outside of the female body. We will try to combine them, fuse together. If the zygote is formed, then we will implant into the, that we will planting like put it into the woman's female womb. Write down. In those cases, doctor collect, you will just write down, if the oviduct or the fallopian tubes are blocked, oviduct are blocked due to some of the reason, one or the two reason, doctors collect freshly released eggs and sperms, freshly released eggs and sperms, and keep them together right, and keep them together right beta, for few hours. Keep them together for few hours for IVF. Few hours for IVF. That means in vitro fertilization. This is called IVF, in vitro fertilization. If the fertilization occurs, zygote is developed for about a week and then it is placed in the mother's womb. After this, if zygote develops, right? After that, if the zygote develops after a week, then it is placed in the mother's uterus for the complete development of the baby. That is called the test tube babies. And this is the in vitro fertilization. Is that clear? Right? Now we will discuss the internal fertilization in case of an hens. Write down internal fertilization internal fertilization. It takes place in hens also. It takes place in hens also, but it do not give birth. Hens also, right? But hens do not give birth to the babies. But hens do not give birth. Right? Hens do not give birth. Right? So what happened? Why they are not giving, and what happened कि they are laying the eggs? Write down after fertilization. मतलब what happens, you can say कि why they are not giving birth. Write down what happened. Right? This comes in the form of a question. What happened? Why they are not giving birth or they are giving the eggs? Write down after fertilization zygote divides. After fertilization, zygote divides. After fertilization, zygote divides repeatedly and travels to the oviduct. Divides and travels to the oviduct. Right? When the fusion occurs, number of balls form, then they travel to the oviduct. As it travels, many protective layer, जैसे ये travel करती है, many protective layers are formed around it. As it travel, many protective layers are formed around it. Right? As it moves to the oviduct, then it travels, many protective layers are formed around it. The hard shell of an egg is the one of that protective layer. Means when these protective layers are formed, so egg की जो hard shell है, that is the one of the protective layer. Right? The egg structure of an egg, that is the hard. One protective layer, that is the egg shell. Right? After the hard shell is formed around the developing embryo, hen lay eggs. After the hard shell is formed around it, hen lay eggs. Yeah, formed or develop around embryo, around the developing embryo. It lay eggs. Is that clear? It lay eggs. The embryo takes 3 weeks. The embryo takes 3 weeks to develop into a chick. Write down the point time. Embryo takes 3 weeks to develop into a chick. To develop into a chick. Embryo takes 3 weeks to develop into a chick. The hen sits on the eggs and provides sufficient warmth. That is called the incubation period. When the hen sit on the eggs and give the warmth to it, then this time is called the incubation. Right? In those animals which undergo external fertilization, right? Some of the animals you can see the undergo external fertilization, embryo continues to grow within the egg covering. After embryo develop and egg hatches. Right, beta? Is this clear? So this is what all about the fertilization, and after that we will discuss the life cycle of a frog. Right? Thank you.